So let's learn how you can create this classy at the same time dramatic look. So first of all, let's start with the CTM. So you have to first of all deeply cleanse your face, then go with the moisturizer, or then you can go with the toner. So here I'm moisturizing the skin. So you can do the same using whatever the moisturizer you like according to your skin type. And then let's prep the eyelid. So you can use any of the concealer. I mean, that should be 1 to 2 shade lighter than your skin tone. So you can use that. Here I'm using Forever 52's concealer, that is in the shade 001. And then you can go with applying the transition shade. So I have used this transition shade brownish, in the brownish tone or in the orangish tone, as you can see. So you can use the same, whatever the color you have in your vanity, you can go with that. So you can see I'm using this as the transition shade, and then I'm done with applying the transition shade on both of the sides. And then as you can see, I'm cutting the crease. So you can do the same using, you can either use the white concealer, or you can even use the same concealer that you have used for preparing the eyelids. So I'm cutting the crease using the same concealer. So you can use a flat brush, as you can see. So I have cut the crease and doing the same on the both sides. So once you're done with doing the same, and then you can pick up any of the fluffy brush or the smaller fluffy brush, and pick up a yellowish tone or in the orangish tone shade. You can pick up the orangish shade or the yellow shade, and you can apply it on the crease or over the eyelid. As you can see, I have applied the same. And then you can keep on blending the harsh lines, whatever the harsh lines that you have on the outer corner, you can keep on blending that until there are no harsh lines visible. So you can see I'm doing the same. And then you can pick up the gel liner. So I'm using here Forever 52 gel liner. So I'm only drawing the outer wing. As you can see, I'm drawing only the half wing on the half eye, I mean. So you can see I have created the outer wing on both of the sides. You can do the same to give it a sharp and snatched cat eye look. So you can keep on blending the outer wing that we have drawn here. So you can see I'm using the smallest fluffy brush. So you can keep on blending that and doing the same on both of the sides. So you can see. And then I'll do rest of the under eye work after doing my base. So I'm again hydrating my under eye area since I have a quite dehydrated skin. So I'm moisturizing again. So if you have quite or extremely dry skin, you can go with rehydration. That depends upon your skin type. And then after doing this, I'm cleaning up the edges of the outer like liner that I have drawn, or the outer wing that you have drawn. So I'm cleaning up that using or drawing, or for a more snatched look, for a sharp look. So you can do that. And then I'm directly going on with the foundation. So you can use a foundation that is according to your skin tone or according to your skin type as well. So you have to apply that, and trust me, in a minimum quantity. You can get that dewy base when you apply a little quantity only. I mean, you can get the dewy base only with a little quantity. So I'm blending the foundation that I have applied, and you do not, and I have, I mean, skipped the color correction part. So I'm directly going on with the foundation that is the full coverage foundation, so I do not need color correction, I mean. So I'm blending out the foundation all over my face. And the next step, you have to cover the neck equally. As I say in all of my videos, you have to equally cover up the neck. Keep on blending. And then moving on to the highlighting, so you have to pick up the concealer that you used for like eyelid preparation. So you have to use the same concealer, I mean the lighter shade concealer, for the highlighting, to highlight the spot area. So you can apply it on the under eyes, over the forehead, or you can even apply on the bridge of the nose. So I'm blending it out. You have to keep on blending. And then moving on to my favorite part, that is applying the blush. So you can use a blush whatever the shade you like, or that is according to your skin tone. So you can use that. You have to keep on blending, apply it on the cheeks, over the cheeks, or on the top of the nose. And then comes the powder setting. So you have to pick up any of the translucent powder or the compressed powder, whatever you have or whatever you like. So you can use that. If you want to skip baking, then you can even go with the compressed powder. So I am using the translucent powder. You can skip like powder setting over your cheeks. I prefer to skip the powder setting over my cheeks to give it a more glowy effect. You can do the same if you want a more glowy effect on your cheeks. And then let's complete the under eye work. So, on applying the kajal, you can do the same. So apply the kajal on both of the sides,
There's no time to be scared.
and then comes smudging the kajal we have applied. So you can either take extra eyeshadow like the black one or the darker brown one to smudge in the liner, sorry, the kajal, or you do not have to take any of the product on your brush. You just can smudge the kajal that you have applied. So you can see I'm almost done with the look, and I have applied the false lashes. I have cut the lashes into half and I have only applied them to give it a cat effect again. And here is the final look. Hope you like this video and the look. You can create this as well and follow for more.